Hi, this is John Blyler. I'm the editor-in-chief for IoT Embedded Systems. And today I am at IoT DevCon 2017, and I have the pleasure of speaking with Hal Barbour, who is chairman of the board at Cast IP. But what are you seeing in that space? I've been hearing some talk of royalty-free IP as a growing concern, and maybe you can speak to that.
Well, the IP market in general is really going through some major changes at the present time. On the very high end, a lot of people are, instead of opting toward the high-end IP, they're looking at doing it themselves to avoid some of the high cost of royalties. There's been the acquisition of ARM, which certainly has created some uncertainty for some of the large manufacturers. So that's sort of a trend that people are looking for, either doing it themselves or trying to find lower cost solutions that don't have high royalty components at the high end.
Okay.
On the lower end of the market, you've got IoT, where people are producing potentially millions of very, very small and low-cost devices that allow these devices to communicate with some central processor throughout the network. And there's severe margin pressure on those too, because they can't afford the royalty payments for each and every device. It drives the cost of the individual nodes so high that it's not competitive. So people are looking for royalty-free solutions for that as well.
Where are you seeing most of these royalty-free solutions lie? In like the video space or connected somehow with some application? Is there one area that really seems to be pulling it in?
Well, it's across the board. We're finding very large companies today that are coming to us, and we don't always know the end application. We just know that they're doing a plethora of very small devices that are going into IoT type applications, and they can't afford the royalties. And we've got some really, really large companies, tier 1 companies, that years ago were untouchable to us. They're coming to us because of the royalty-free business proposition that we have, and going with our 32-bit processors, for example, for these deep embedded requirements with IoT devices.
32, that's still pretty hefty. I mean, that'll get a lot of jobs done.
Yeah.
So, what, if it's royalty-free, then how does it work for you, on the business side?
Basically, customers come to us, they describe their requirements. Our processors are highly configurable, but we also have a plethora of different peripherals that we can add and customize to their exact set of needs. They then identify the specific design that it's going to go in. They pay us a fee up front, which is probably 1/4 of the anticipated fees that they would pay for a royalty type of deal, even in the first year or two. So it's much, much lower. And then they can produce as many parts as they like at no additional cost, other than annual support, which is only 15% of the license fee per year. So that's very, very low.
All right. Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Very interesting. Why is this important in the IoT space? And I mean in relation to the semiconductor space in general, or even more traditional embedded space?
Well, primarily because the cost of the devices in IoT are very large. The volumes are high, but they're using, in many cases, older technologies. They're using anywhere from 0.18 to 55 nanometer, and they need to get the per chip cost at an exceptionally low value, and a royalty component drives it way out of space. These chips sometimes will go for 5 or 10 cents. So if you get a royalty component in that, it dwarfs the cost of goods sold. And so that's different than if you're doing a large chip for an iPhone or something of that nature, where the cost for the end chip is going to be much, much higher. So getting rid of royalties for IoT devices is particularly